Quick update, this Saturday, April 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, me and a good friend of mine, Nightshade, are going to be streaming Smash Ultimate for 24 hours to help smash cancer. All proceeds raised during this 24-hour live stream will be going to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So come out, body us for a good cause, we'll see you there. PAX 3.0 is going to hit us any day now, even as early as today or tomorrow, seeing as how Best Buy leaked that they have the build of the game with Joker, and Nintendo should probably just say their Best Buy to them. Right after rating the script earlier today, Best Buy actually leaked more games that Nintendo is going to be releasing later this year. I don't know if it's real, but oh my god, I hope it is. Anyways, back to the video. It's expected that we'll get Joker and some balance patches for characters based on community feedback, online stats, and the tournament scene. But Nintendo let on that we would get a little bit more than that during their February 2019 Direct. For anyone that's seen me play Smash, I'm clearly not a pro or haven't put enough time into competitive Smash, so I can't talk about balance changes. And if I did, it would probably boil down to, I keep dying to get an F Smash nerf! Yeah? That being said, I still love and dumped a bunch of time into this game, and after 100% completing World of Light, all my time is spent online. And it's a shame that online is such a disaster, that it's straight up pulling players away from the game, which is really sad because we're all paying for online, and I even went out and got a LAN adapter. Here are 4 things that we need in patch 3.0 to fix Smash Ultimate online. We're starting off with the big one, the one that most people complain about and the thing that turns the most people off from this game, and that's Quickplay lag. First of all, I've lost all hope that Nintendo is going to get dedicated servers, but there's other ways that online can improve. Dedicated servers means that Nintendo would host the server space, and so long as you have a stable connection to the server, you have a stable connection online, period. This is not the case, however. Smash Ultimate's netcode tries to connect you with a player in the same region, and the latency you experience, latency being how long it takes before you press a button and your character to perform the said action, is purely based on how well your 2 routers can talk to one another. This means that you're entirely at mercy to the other person's internet speed, so get your mom off Netflix. What's all that yelling? If Nintendo doesn't want to pay for dedicated servers for whatever reason, being that they're cheap or they don't want the players with a better internet connection to have an advantage since they have less latency, there are still ways that you can improve Smash Ultimate's netcode. The biggest issue with matchmaking is that Nintendo's main goal is to get people into a game as quickly as possible when they go into quick play. This is most evident with the fact that there's only 1 queue online. While this is good on paper to have people wait as little as possible, something added to the netcode in order to favor connecting people with stable connections with one another and people with unstable connections with one another would incentivize and reward people that got a LAN switch and ensure that their connectivity is stable before going online. Although this would increase queue time, I'm sure no one would care, as it would ensure that they have a stable connection with people. It's ridiculous that Nintendo told people to go out and get a LAN adapter during the 2018 Smash Direct, yet little Timmy at the McDonald's has equal priority over you just because Nintendo doesn't want him to get upset that he has to play Spirits over Smash Online while waiting for his mom to get a Happy Meal and some McNuggets. Simply show a player's connectivity and warn them if they have a horrible connection to not go online. Even the Battle Arena warns you when you have multiple people trying to connect that there's gonna be connectivity issues. So I don't see why there's no warning at all when it comes to connectivity going on Quickplay, and that it's a horrible idea. Just don't click it, just do something else. Preferred rules suck. Again, on paper, it sounds awesome to get everyone in a game as quickly as possible. But man, Smash 4 did it way better, dividing it in 4 glory and 4 fun, so you knew exactly what you were queuing up for. Alpharad said it best, if you want to, let's say, queue up with items, you're basically forcing another player with a competitive rule set to play with your rule set, and vice versa, because you're gonna have to play with a bunch of competitive rule sets when you just want to play for fun on your silly stages and items, which is totally fine, it's in the game. But Nintendo has made it in a lose-lose situation for the sake of getting people into a game as quickly as possible. Again, players will be okay with waiting if it means that they can get the game they want. Let's make a really extreme example now. Let's say you queue for quick play and you get in a game in, I don't know, 20 seconds. That game could be extremely laggy and you could be playing on items or on a stage that you don't want to play. Now, in an extreme case, let's say it takes 5 minutes to end up getting a game, but the matchmaking system in the netcode wants you to get into a game with a stable connection and with at least the same game mode. All the players would be cool with that. Again, 5 minutes would be an extreme example, because if you get into that game with all that stuff you do not want and a horrible connection, it's gonna take the next 5 minutes of your life anyways, so you might as well just wait for a game that actually has everything that you want and have a good experience online. There are so many modes in this game I have not played yet, like Squad Strike, Smashdown, and Special Smash, because I don't have any friends that I can just hand over a controller and play with. Things like Smashdown and Special Smash would work much better in the battle arena, but Squad Strike would work perfectly as its own queue in Quickplay. This would also mean that you get multiple games with just one player, since no one ever hits the rematch button, myself included, but only when it's lagging and I'm not recording, I swear. Nintendo probably didn't put this into Quickplay because something like Squad Strike doesn't work with the whole GSP system, as GSP is ranked per character. So you don't have one character with really low GSP and one character that's an elite Smash when you queue up. How do you solve this? Add an unranked mode that should have been there since day one anyways. Having an unranked mode could work a lot like Smash 4, where you match up with a player and then pick your character, which I liked a lot better. Players would be much more likely to rematch with another so that they can pull out their secondary and another character that they just want to try out in a low stakes environment. I feel like people prioritize farming and increasing their GSP over actually improving, and that's why a lot of people don't rematch, because they don't want to play the same matchup again, or they don't want to play the same player.
But Dodo, unranked mode is for battle arenas.
Yes, you can look for public arenas, but you have to wait in line, you don't know what the game mode is, you can get kicked, and it could be laggy. So all that could be solved by the actual matchmaker itself. This is where I spent most of my time online, as I was hosting viewer battles for streams. The most rampant issue is how much the battle arenas actually glitch and crash and freeze when multiple people connect. This is because everyone has to be able to connect with each other when they join the arena, and if two people can't connect in the network, the whole arena just crashes. This is ridiculous, and the person that sets up the arena should actually be the host, so that if you're able to connect with the host, you can stay in the arena. And if you can't connect with the host, you leave the arena or you disconnect, and it doesn't shut down the arena entirely. The netcode is so bad in the battle arena that the connectivity of all the players dictate the latency and the lag that is seen with the actual game that's going on, and not just how good those two players can connect with one another. Again, this can be solved if every player connects to the host, and then when the players fight, they connect with each other. If they disconnect or they don't have a good connection, the game doesn't happen. They try to reconnect with the host. If they can't connect with the host, they disconnect from the arena. The whole arena doesn't shut down. In order to prioritize the connection of the game that's actually happening, spectators would get a streamed or delayed version of the game as to completely not interfere with the connection of the game. The only issue with the system of everyone connecting with the host, except when they play, they connect with the players that they're playing with, is if the host plays. If the host plays, there needs to be something that all the players are still connecting to in order to stay in the battle arena. And this is where it would be amazing, Nintendo, if you could just give us a little server space. Just a little bit. Don't host the games, but just keep people connected with one another. You don't have to host the games on the servers. I know you're cheap. I know you don't give a crap about online, but just at least give us something, damn it. We're paying for this. Finally, it's not a huge thing, but battle arenas could be made better if the owner could adjust the rule sets in the arena and not have to reset the entire thing up, or have the rules set before you make the arena. And while we're at it, if you don't have stage hazards turned off in the rules, you should be able to have the hazard-free stage like you were able to pick Battlefield or FD. This video was a lot more ranty than I originally decided, but there's a lot of frustration I have with online. All these problems could be solved with dedicated servers, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But I really hope patch 3 at least has a lot of stuff to fix netcode issues. It really is a shame that it's a service now that we're paying for. Like, there's no excuse for this. What do you all think of the changes I suggested? Are there some you find completely stupid or irrelevant? Is getting into a game as soon as possible the most important thing to you? Do you never even see these issues at all, and this is just the me problem? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you liked the video, please do leave a like. If you're new here, subscribe. All that really helps me out. On the screen is going to be some more cringy videos if you want to see some. Bye!